Day 19 of training camp, last day for the fans to be there. So why not break out the new hat? What's up? What is up, Fin fans? Yes, I'm Goofy, and I just got this hat in the mail today, and it is sexy, so I'm wearing it, and I didn't mean to match it with my Lantern Corps shirt, but it just happened. Today, day 19 of training camp. Tomorrow, the team will be going into the dome or whatever, inside. So this is it. This is the last training camp of this year for the fans to be there. So I got a nice little breakdown, as my nose is itchy, of today's camp. A lot of what Brian Flores has to say. Got an update if Tua is playing on Sunday. But before we jump into all that good stuff, I do have to shout out a new patron, Yankees Fan 305. Wish you weren't a Yankees fan, bro. Wish you weren't a Yankees fan. But I do appreciate you becoming a new patron. If you want to become a patron, is linked below. And to the Patreons and members, I am going to probably today or tomorrow put a video out explaining how you guys each get your own special league, how to be a part of that league. And shout out to my guy Bamboozle on Twitter, grabbing himself some DDW new merch. Get It Done Miami. If you want to grab some of that, it is linked below. You can see the pictures right under the video. Also got to shout out my guys at patchvibes.com. Use the promo code DW2. You get some fantastic work, some fantastic patches, t-shirts. They got that Bass Pro Shop style hat. Go over there, use the promo code, get yourself 20% off. And like I said, always backroom collections. Fantastic, fantastic artwork. Like I said, it's not only NFL, not only the Miami Dolphins. They have a ton of stuff over there. Use the promo code DDW. You get yourself 10% off. So let's jump into something that a lot of people get on me about, right? We're gonna talk about this before we get into camp. A lot of people get on me about this, right? You guys say that I tend to not pronounce names right? But there are some names I actually get pretty right. So I thought, before we jump into camp, there's a few names that a lot of people are like, no, it's pronounced this, or no, it's pronounced that, and all that stuff. So we're gonna start with a name that I've been told constantly, there's no C or K in his name. Stop calling him Ahmed. It's Ahmed. Salvon Ahmed. But actually, the Miami Dolphins have this site where they have the name pronunciations. And this is how, and this is the players saying their name. This is how you say Salvon Ahmed's name.
Salvon Ahmed. Salvon Ahmed.
It's Ahmed. Not Ahmed. Ahmed. I know there's no C or K in there, but that's just how it's pronounced. Let's go to another one, right? Sam Aguavin. Now, some people have said Aguvan or something. From what I remember, and I've been shouting this guy's name out since 2019, it's Sam Aguavin. Let's see if I got it right.
Aguavon. Sam Aguavon.
So it's Aguavon. Sam Aguavon. I thought it was Aguavin. So now I was close, but it's Aguavon. Liam Eichenberg. Some people say I say his name wrong.
Liam Eichenberg.
I got that right.
Liam Eichenberg.
It's Eichenberg. Liam Eichenberg. I got Clayton Fedulum.
Clayton Fedulum.
Yeah, Fedulum. Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki.
Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki.
So it is a S. A lot of people tell me, no, it's Gesicki with a Z, Doug, not an S. It's actually Gesicki. Noah Igbenogany.
Noah Igbenogany. Noah Igbenogany.
That was one of them that I was like, let me get this one. And then Zach, I think I say Seiler, but I think it's Seiler? Zach Seiler?
Zach Sealer.
Sealer.
Zach Sealer.
Sealer. Zach Sealer. And then finally, the one that a lot of people say, there's no N in there, it's Tua Tagovailoa. Like Tagovailoa.
Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa. But that's how you pronounce these guys' names that a lot of people tend to get mixed up with. I've learned, this is how I learned to pronounce their names. So sometimes if you say like, hey, you pronounced his name wrong, well, I go to here and then I learn it. So let's now jump into camp and let's hear what Brian Flores has to say. So he's talking about the linebacker group. He says, we like the group. There's a lot of versatility in the room, guys who can play in the kicking game. He said, and I quote, Tua won't play on Sunday. So no, Tua is resting on Sunday. He said most of the starters will rest on Sunday. That being said, now that I know that Tua won't be playing on Sunday, there will not be a film breakdown on Monday, the 30th. Instead, I will give you my prediction of the 53-man roster Monday, the 30th. So no film breakdown, just the prediction on Monday, the 30th. He says Fuller, Parker, Williams, and Wilson are still being talked about to potentially play on Sunday, being that they haven't got a lot of work this preseason. He says we'll see if they play or not. He says, I feel reps are important. We have talked about it. We haven't made a full decision yet. So yeah, you got to get some reps in somewhat. Don't want to go into the season not, warmed up. He says Wilson will not practice today. He talks about Bowden. He says it was a tough call. He did some nice things in camp. He had a good season last year. He had a good offseason. Unfortunately, he has an injury, and the team felt that was the best decision. Also, I don't think he probably would have beat out any of the guys in front of him. I don't know why I'm whispering this, but I think they stashed him away on IR. Talks about the O-line. He says they're still trying to evaluate the competition going on into the Bengals game. We may or may not rest a couple of those guys, and then he names Jesse Davis as a vet that could possibly rest. So probably all of the guys are going to play minus Jesse Davis. Pretty much. Talks about Kirk Merritt. He says he's learning how to get on a routine, stay on a routine, believe in a routine, and take that extra film study, work on the jug machine, extra reps in the weight room. Things of that nature will help him make improvements, and I think we've seen those improvements. Yes. I'm not going to spoil my 53-man roster, but Kirk Merritt might be on that 53-man roster. He says, we're going to keep the best players vaccinated or unvaccinated. That is what's best for the team, and that is the only time you will ever hear me talk about vaccinated or unvaccinated. I don't talk about it on Twitter. I don't talk about it on here. It is a decisive topic, which it shouldn't be, but it is. So that's the only time you'll ever hear me say that. And then finally, he says special teams is a big part of the decision on the final roster decision. The kicking game is a big part of the game. That's not just for the Dolphins. That's across the league. And yes, I agree with him 100%. Special teams can really help a team win or lose come late down in the games, especially when it comes to kick returning, potentially causing fumbles, all that stuff. So yes, if you want to make the team and you're at the bottom of the roster, be a special teamer. Some notes from today. Like I said, there will be no camp tomorrow, indoors, not to the public. And then tomorrow is the last practice open to the media. So tomorrow, it's probably, I'm probably not going to have a lot of news and notes from camp tomorrow, being that the fans aren't there. So they got to keep a lot of hush-hush. So I might get like minimalist stuff. And then after that, that's it. No reporting, and that's when the Dolphins really start to get ready to work for the Patriots. So that's probably why they decided we're going to shut it down. They probably want that extra day of work to start getting ready, running plays, running schemes that they don't want anybody to know about. Get ready for the Patriots. Vince Beagle, Sathan Carter, Javon Holland, Preston Williams, Albert Wilson, and Adam Shaheen were not at practice today. Parker wearing that red jersey, non-contact jersey, and Javaris Davis was working on the sideline. And then we get into some action, some 11 on 11. A nice lane, but behind Hunt, but Seiler, I think I said this. I just heard it, Doug. Comes off a stop on Gaskin for 3 yards. Zach is doing fantastic, and I'm so pumped we claimed him in 2019 off of the Baltimore Ravens. Jalen Phillips comes off the edge, shuts down the run. Austin Jackson gets some great space for Gaskin to bounce it to the outside on a nice run there. Tyshawn Render gets to the outside, stops Brown for a 3-yard gain. Nice block by Coleman, who you're going to hear his name a little bit, helping Brown get 9 yards. Eric Rowe on a would-be sack blitzing Tua. Tua pulls the ball from Gaskin and a nice RPO. Positions his body so quickly to get that ball. I think he was that side to Waddle. Orlando Roberts lays a big hit on Ahmed, and then Flores makes him run a lap. It's your own teammate. You don't lay him out like that, but that's what Landon Roberts does. Jenkins, nice knockback at the line of scrimmage. Andrew Van Ginkel, nice dip around Austin Jackson. Tua stands in there, right? AVG gets around Jackson. Tua stands in the pocket even though he sees the pressure coming at him because it's just not his blind side. Stays in there, throws a beautiful ball to Hunter Long on a deep corner route for a 15-yard gain. Tua, again, has a nice pocket. Coverage is super tight, though. He takes off running, gets a nice 10-yard gain on that. Nick Needham, a nice diving pass breakup. Then Jakeem Grant, a nice third down reception over the middle to convert. Eichenberg is in there at right tackle now. He holds his guy, gives Tua time. Eichenberg looking really good at right tackle. He gave Jesse Davis a break. Brissett, nice third down throw to Perry. And then I got some O-line, D-line one-on-one battles. Bounce back from yesterday, 5-0. The O-line won against the D-line. Eichenberg beats Agba. Hunt beats Wilkins. Dieter beats Davis. Kinley beats Butler. And Austin Jackson beats Andrew Van Ginkel. Greg Little killing it. Absolutely killing it with the one-on-ones. Butler also now doing really well. And Agba bull rushes Eichenberg, who then goes over and talks to the coach. It seems like he might have tweaked his leg, because later on I will talk about he kind of noticed he's limping. And then a little 7-on-7 drills. Tua fires over the middle to Waddle in a tight coverage. Waddle pulls it down. Byron all over Long to force an incompletion. Long drops a pass while covered by Rowe. Long wants the PI from the ref. The ref tells him to go kick rocks. He doesn't actually, but I'm just, I'm sorry. Tua to Parker over the middle. Nice to see that connection still there. Byron Jones with a nice pass breakup to Kirk Merritt. Byron Jones all over the field. Eric Rowe, another nice pass breakup there. And then Jacoby Brissett with a nice lob to Merrick, putting it where only the tight end can be. And then some notes in between 7-on-7 and 11-on-11s. Like I said, Eichenberg was walking slowly between the fields. Seems like he had an issue with the right leg. LeBlanc being seen by trainers about his right foot. And Larnell Coleman replacing Eichenberg at right tackle with the starters. So that's a name we might want to pencil down if you are doing what I'm doing, which is predicting the 53-man roster. Then the next 11-on-11 teamwork, they were pumping artificial crowd noise in, trying to get you used to having the fans there because they haven't had that for over a year. Bad snap from Dieter to Tua. Seems like Skuro was having a bad snap with Brissett the other day, and now Dieter with Tua. Howard and Byron Jones continuing having that tight coverage like they did yesterday. Greg Little getting some work at right tackle and, looking real good. Greg Little looking real good. Perry, nice catch, puts the move on Coleman, the corner Coleman, to get the first on a 3rd and 7. Brissett to Kirk Merritt to the outside, who slides to make the catch for the first down. Tua finds Holland over the middle, who gets open on a crossing route versus Xavier Howard for a nice 25-yard gain. Emmanuel Agba, nice move on Larnell Coleman for a would-be sack. And I put in parentheses, new contract for Agba? Seems like Agba's showing up. He might be the next one to get a new contract, maybe add a year or two onto what he already has. Duke Riley blitz gets to Brissett before he could throw the ball away. Jalen Phillips gets around Greg Little and pulls up before he sacks the quarterback. Hearing some good things from Jalen Phillips today. Eichenberg still there watching the drills, but not participating. Some special team work. You got Waddle, Grant, and Perry handling punts. Again, I am all for Waddle being a situational punt returner, but not in every down. I'm giving that to Jakeem Grant. And then the final 11-on-11, Coleman at right tackle, handling Phillips on the first team. Tua miscommunication, throws it right at Landon Roberts. Landon Roberts does not catch the interception, instantly starts doing his push-ups. Tua fires over the middle against the blitz to Waddle, who couldn't come down with it. Gaskin patience pays off when he waits for a nice run to the outside. Nice big chunk play there. Andrew Van Ginkel sack on Tua. Tua drops back, passes to Long for another 25-yard pass. Tua likes throwing it to his tight ends. Tucker drops a pass from Brissett, and Tucker's, I think that is one of our 4th or 5th string tight ends. Brissett to Kirk Merritt outside, almost picked off by Noah, but it goes right through Noah's hands, and Kirk Merritt actually ends up catching that one. Phillips comes up clean again. having a nice day, getting after that quarterback. Fedglum, nice pass breakup on Merrick for a deep pass. Nick Needham, nice pass breakup from Tua to Grant. And then the last period, you kind of see that they're going half speed, and then that was it. End of camp for the public, and then tomorrow's end of camp for all of us, except for them. We won't know what the flip is going on. But it seems like another big day by the defense. A lot of incomplete passes, a lot of pressure. It's nice hearing Greg Little doing well. It's nice hearing Lenore Coleman doing well. You know, we don't have a very easy pass rush to go up against. So I'm glad to hear that. But, you know, I'm glad to hear Phillips is making some noise. Like I said, Agba making some noise, especially against the Falcons. I think he had 3 sacks in a row to end their series in camp. Potential new contract there. The miscommunication between Tua and I don't know who the receiver was, but almost throwing an interception. I'll pop up a video of against the Atlanta Falcons, him talking to Waddle, I think it's Grant, essentially teaching them the routes they need to run, when to turn, all that stuff. It really shows that he has the command of this offense and the command of the team, and I absolutely love that. But be sure to comment below. What do you guys think of camp today? For you guys that were there, what did you see? What did you like? And I'm going to get to one of you guys' comments of the day. And this comment comes from Miami Football Talk. And he says, awesome video, bud. Keep them coming. Comment of the day, with all the talks of wideouts and the competition for starting roles, do you think Grant still stays with the Dolphins or gets traded away / cut? Now, again, I'm working on my 53-man roster. I was working on it last night. I have 7 spots open. I'm looking at it now. I have it written down. I have 7 spots open. And then I kind of penciled in 3 spots that I think would probably help. So I got 4 spots open, and it's hard. I don't envy the coaches and the GMs, anyone who has to make this decision on who to keep, who to cut. I don't know about Grant. Grant is on the bubble for me. Grant and Kirk Merritt, right? Like right now I'm sitting at 6 wide receivers. Do I want 7 or 8? I don't know. You know, maybe I'll tell you who I put on practice squad too. But Kirk Merritt and Grant are my bubble guys. So I don't know. Grant, for me, he's my punt kick returner. That's where I'm keeping him, and maybe like a special play guy. Other than that, you know, Waddle, Wilson, Fuller, Parker, Hollins, Williams, those are my kind of guys. And Grant will be that specialty guy, you know, and my kick punt returner. So I don't know if I'm cutting him or I'm trading him. Unless I'm offered something really good for him, then of course I'll trade him because I could put someone else back there to do returns, you know, but I don't know. I think right now I'm keeping him unless someone offers me something really big and sexy, whether it's an offensive lineman. For me, it's an offensive lineman. You send me a nice guard right tackle, I might send you Grant. But I'm hearing really good things about Greg Little, so I might stick with Grant. But you comment below. What do you guys think? Are you keeping Grant? Are you getting rid of Grant? Again, like I want to keep him as a specialist and a returner. So comment below. But other than that, that is the video. There will be a video tomorrow. How much I will have information for you guys, I don't know. It all depends on how much the beat writers and the reporters are allowed to tell us, being that the fans aren't there. But other than that, guys, you will see me tomorrow. And then the preview video will be out Saturday. And then Sunday, 4 o'clock, is the game against the Cincinnati Bengals. I will be live streaming it. You get the post game afterwards, and then Monday you get the prediction of 53-man roster. But other than that, guys, got a ton of videos planned for you. Hit that subscribe button. But like usual, stay classy. Have fans up.